Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next in the 1905 Star Gordon Bennett race car blender tutorial series, and in this episode we do further work on the steering wheel. Now, as you can see, we've got the steering wheel and the steering column, which we're trying to match up with this. I'm not going for the full thickness of this, get as near as possible. But this is what we are aiming to do in this episode. Okay, so let's get into it. What I've done off camera is go to the rear view, which is this. I've got a little template here. So what I'm going to do is select both of these and go into edit mode so you can see what I've done. All I've done is imported a plane. Let's see if there's any modifiers on there. Right, no, there isn't. Okay, so what I've done is I've imported a plane. Let's choose them both again. So let's see what we're doing. Right, so I've imported a plane, and I've got if I just grab this one, move it out. There you go. So that's what I've got. So I've just imported a plane, and I'll explain the dimensions. So if we tab out into this, if we tab into both of these, tab into edit mode. So what I've done, I've extended it above there. This is in the wrong place, so press G twice and bring it down if you're in the same position as me. Okay, so here. So what we're doing, we're taking this middle spoke out from these two. Okay, so I've extended this past there, and this distance from here to here is the distance where it narrows, so from here to here. So it's just a little template to show me where I need to be, and you can achieve this by, if you press L on this, and then just press G and X, and all I'm doing is lining it up, probably in wireframe mode, lining it up with with these two that's easier, so just line it up with that. Okay, so that's where we are with that. I'll put the thing on there, and the other thing I've done is I've grabbed two vertices either side of here. I've separated it, and then I've just extended it for this piece, which I'm sure you can all do. But before we get into it, if I select, we go into object mode, we select that, we select everything. So as you can see, if I select anything there now, select everything, so press P, select everything, go into edit mode, press A a couple of times, press P, and separate by loose parts. Okay, so each of these parts, which is good, that bit's apart, and that and that. So we've got three parts to it now. Let's see what it is on the outliner. So if we select that, so we've got the steering wheel, so we'll call that, so steering wheel center, or steering wheel rim. Let's call it steering wheel rim. Okay, so that's that one. Then this one is the actual steering wheel itself. This one is the column. So steering, change it in here to column. Press return. And this piece here is the steering wheel center. So center. Okay, so we've got all our piece here, and this piece here is the, I mean, we'll delete this at the end, but we'll call this template, and I'm going to do it in capital letters so I know what it is. Okay, so we've got to this stage. Now, press 3 on the numpad, get into side view, go into wireframe. Now this object here, I need a bit more over here for now, so press G, Y, and just bring it across. So G, Y, and just bring it across to about there. So now we've got those separated and that into place. Let's just select, so press B and just select all of this. Press / and go into local view for now. Okay, so we're in local view. Press Control and 1 to go into front view, and here we go. Press Tab. So select this, press Tab, and go into edit mode. And we've got the template in place here. So we need this one. Okay. So if we rotate this slightly, in fact, I think I'm going to hide the steering wheel and just use the rim. So press Tab, select this one and press H to hide it. H to hide it. Bring it back, make sure it's in the right place. Yeah. So you select this, press H to hide it. Press this, go into edit mode. That's better. Control and 1. So now we need to extrude these. So I'm going to press C and select this, all of these in wireframe mode. So we make sure that when we rotate it, we've got those two face, or you could go to face select and just select those. Okay. So press Control and 1 to get into side, and let's extrude this out. So E and X, and bring it out to, so the middle bit is on that line there. Press Tab to go into, press Vertex Select up here to go into select vertexes. Make sure that Active Element's on. So there. Then choose one of these as your active element and press SX and 0. Right, so that's in a straight line now. And then press scale it. We're going to scale it in to meet up with the template. So S and Z. So S and Z. And scale all the way in to there. So we've got a bit of got a bit to come out. So here, so S and Z again, and bring all the way down to there, because that's where the template is. Okay, excellent. So let's extrude it into the middle. So E and X and drop it, because what we'll be doing is we'll be attaching it to here, so just drop it there for the time being. Let's see what it looks like in solid mode. So look at it in solid mode. So we want a loop cut to define that edge, so press Ctrl and R and bring that in and drop it to about there. Press Tab, and that's our first spoke. Now we've got the subdivision on 2 and 3, so that's fine. I'm not worried about this end at the moment, but what we'll do is turn the subdiv off for now, and we don't want these faces, so go into face select mode, select these faces and press X and delete the faces. Okay, so we've got that one. Now what we've got to do is to move the template to the other side. So press Tab, choose the template, and press G and X, move it across. So G and X, move it across. Now rotate it, so press R and press 180 degrees. I don't know where that's put it. Right, let's press Ctrl and Z and bring that back. Make sure that we're in bounding box. Press R, 180. I think that's because, alright, press Ctrl and Z. Right, let's press Shift, Object, set origin to geometry. So we'll set the object, set it to geometry. So that now press R, 180. Press Shift and hold that, and press Tab. Go into edit mode and then bring this one back. So press Z and get into wireframe and bring this back until the line of the template is directly over that. Okay, so we've got that in place now. Press Tab and just select this outer one. Press Tab again to go into edit mode, and let's have a look. Let's scroll up to this. If you want to get close to the, just select a vertex near it and press the period key. That will zoom you in closer. Okay, so press Z and go into solid mode, and let's choose these two faces. There seems to be a gap there. Okay, it's going to, seems to be a gap in the thing. So select that edge and press edge and bridge edge loops, and then that edge and that edge and press bridge edge loops. Right, now we can select these two faces. So select that face and that face. Press Ctrl and 1 to go into rear view. Press Z to go into wireframe. Press E and X. Bring this out to roughly here. Zoom in and bring it back to about there. Go into vertex select mode. Go back up to the top here and put into active element. Press Shift and choose one of these. Then press SX0 to straighten it up. Now let's have a look, see if we're in line. Yes, we are. Now let's press Z and go into solid and S and Z to scale down. Yeah, we do need to be in wireframe. So there's the angle there. So press S and Z and bring it up till it meets up with that. Let's check that that's roughly right. You can use the B key as a ruler. So press B, and yeah, that's right. So now we rotate the angle, choose face select mode, go into solid, so Z and solid, and choose this one and this one. Press Ctrl and 1, and then press E and X, and once again bring it out to around about here. Rotate it. Choose these two faces, press X and delete the faces. Okay, so we've got two of them. If we put that back in, we need a loop cut that's going close. So press Ctrl and R and bring that all the way in to around about there. So tab, let's have a look, see what it's like. Yeah, that's very similar. So we've got two of the spokes in place. So tab, let's get our template. Tab into object mode, pick our template, and move it across to the center. So press Ctrl and 1 because it's going to be in the center, isn't it? So move it into the center, or roughly into the center, and then press R, and I think it's -90, so -90. Excellent. Okay, so bring this down. And we need it to be, it's not in the center yet, so bring that across. We need it to be on that line there, so let's bring this up. Bring this across. Right, now take it down to the bottom. Take it all the way down to the bottom. Right, select this as well, so press Shift and select that. Press Tab to go into edit mode. Now, for some reason it's not on move here for some reason. Don't know where the cursor's gone. So sometimes Blender does that. you lose the gizmo for some reason. So press G and Z, bring it down. Press Z to go into wireframe, and let's zoom in to one of these lines here. So press Z, G and Z, and bring it down till it's over that line. So that's the template. Okay, so just rotate the view slightly, go into solid mode, so press Z and go into solid mode, and choose into face select, choose this face and that face. Okay, press Control and 1, Z to go into wireframe, and then let's press E and Z. Let's do that again. E and Z. Press Z twice to make sure that it's vertical. Go all the way up. So G, Z again, until that's on that line. Okay. Go into edge select, choose one of them, then press SZ0. Okay. So there we are, and that's about right. So then press S and X and shrink these in to about there. Zoom in. Oh, this isn't in the center. This isn't in the center. So let's get that. Press G, G and X. Move it across to so it's in the center. So there. Reselect this tab. Right. So press S and X again. Where's the line? It's about there. Okay. Now, just rotate it to make sure that you've got both of those faces selected. So if you go in face select mode, yeah, both of those faces selected. Press Control and 1 and press E and Z. Let's done it again. So G and Z all the way up to about there. Press Z and go into solid, and let's put a loop cut in here. Control and R and loop cut. Choose these two into face select mode and choose these two faces, and press X and delete the faces. And now we need a loop cut. So press Control and R, take it all the way down and make sure it's similar distance from there to there to there to there is to there. Okay, so we want it to be uniform. So then last but not least is to move the template again. So grab the template, press Control and 1, press G and Z, move it up to around about here. Press R 180 to there. Press G and move it roughly into place. There. Press Shift and select that. Press Tab to go into edit mode. Hover over this template, press L, and press Z and go into wireframe. G and Z, and just bring it up so it's hovering over that line, like so. Press Tab, select this, press Z and go into solid mode. I'm nearly dispensing with the template, thankfully. So choose this, and this face and this face. Press Ctrl and 1 to go back into front view. Press Z, go into wireframe. All we're doing is repeating the process that we did before. Press G and Z, bring it to around about here. Go into edge select mode, vertex select mode. Shift on one of these, make sure that active element's on, which it is. Then press S, Z and 0. Return. Let's just make sure that that line is on that line, on the template line. So press G and Z, move it up to about there. Okay. We need to grab the template because I think the template's moved. So we want this line over that line. So G and X, move it over to there. Tab, select that object, and now we need to shrink these into place. So S and X, bring it all the way across. So S and X to about there. And just to make sure, let's get press B and go into the center line. And that's about right. So we want the top right highlighted vertice to be level with the bottom right vertices, which it is. Okay, so that's excellent. So now make sure that all of those are selected. So go into face select mode. Yeah, they're selected. Press Ctrl and 1 and press E and Z. If it does that, just press G and Z. Once you've pressed E, bring it all the way down to here. Tilt the face. With those two selected, press X and delete the faces. Tab into edit mode. Press Ctrl and 1 to go into rear view. Vertex select mode. Put on the Z and go into solid. Press Ctrl and R. Then bring this all the way up to roughly there. Okay, so we've got press Alt and H, tab into object mode, press Alt and H to bring everything back, and that's the spokes done. In the next episode, we'll attach the spokes to here, and we'll continue to do some of these other bits and pieces. And we'll move, once we've attached this, we'll move this into place. So if you press 3 on the numpad, we'll rotate the whole steering wheel to match the angle, and then we'll bring in the centerpiece to match this because it brings it in. Okay, so that's where we are for now. Probably need to tidy that up a bit. Press Control and 1. What I want to do before we go is to grab this, press Object and Shade Smooth. Excellent. Not sure why that's looking like that. So grab hold of this template and press X and delete it. We don't need that anymore. And I don't think this is correct somehow. I think we've extruded it too far. So I'm going to go into that and repair that. So tab into this, press tab. Yeah, I've extruded from here. So I'll repair that off camera, but the rest of it's looking pretty good. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.